Hi, I'm Trevor Thomas,
And I'm Michelle Thomas.
and we're here to issue a challenge. Given the success of the recent phenomenon known as the Ice Bucket Challenge, we feel led to challenge others, especially Christians, to take a stand for truth in a battle that has consequences that go far beyond the reach of any disease of the body.
No doubt, raising awareness and funds for research against a terrible disease like ALS is a noble cause, but we want to challenge others on an issue that touches the life of virtually every American.
Our challenge is called the Marriage Commitment Challenge. Given where we are with the breakdown of the family in America, we think it is important now more than ever to call our fellow Americans to commit to supporting a biblical view of marriage.
Whether divorce, same-sex relationships, children born out of wedlock, sexual promiscuity of every kind, and so on, marriage, as God gave it to us, is under tremendous fire. We see the consequences all around us.
More children than ever are growing up in homes without a loving mother and father. And worse, children all across America are being taught that there's nothing wrong with this. Even our judges are reaching similar conclusions with their rulings that strike at the heart of biblical marriage.
Our goal is this: to point people to the one who made us, saved us, and gave us the institution of marriage. God is the only one who can bring real change on this matter or any other matter. We realize that human words alone often accomplish very little. However, when we speak to absolute truth, such words have power.
This is what we propose and will shortly demonstrate. Married couples, husbands and wives, as well as singles who wish to participate, will videotape a short, less than 1 minute, commitment statement on marriage and sexuality for all the world to see. Post it online, Facebook, YouTube, etc. If you like our statement, you're welcome to use it. We have it on my website, trevorgrantthomas.com, as well as Michelle's blog, kingdomcrossing.com. My website also contains a statement that singles can use, as well as other important information about this challenge. Of course, you can create your own statement. Also, as you live this commitment, such a witness will be a powerful testimony to those hungry for truth on marriage. Furthermore, this is the United States. If the states are not sufficiently united, our union becomes weak and vulnerable to attacks from without and within. This is also true of the church. If followers of Jesus aren't united on something as fundamental as marriage, it weakens not only the church, but our nation as a whole.
Thus, we call on Christians all across the U.S. to make this commitment. Singles, couples, small groups, even large congregations can participate. We ask those who are not Christians also, but understand what's at stake here, to make this commitment. And to demonstrate the unity we're talking about, much like what happens in many weddings, after the commitment statement, we're going to light a unity candle.
As you make this commitment, please challenge others to do the same. We recommend that you make your challenges in private. If someone declines, it doesn't mean that it doesn't imply a lack of support for biblical marriage. However, we believe that it's time for numerous and powerful voices of truth on marriage.
Without further ado, here is our marriage commitment.
As husband and wife, we commit before God and all who witness this to remain faithful in all that the Bible reveals on the holy covenant of marriage.
Namely, we commit to remain faithful to one another and keep our marriage bed pure, and we commit to remain married until our earthly union is dissolved by death. Furthermore, we commit to allow God to use our union as He sees fit to build His kingdom.
And lastly, we commit to model and teach others the truth on marriage and sexuality, namely that marriage is the union of one man and one woman for life, and that the only rightful place for sex is within marriage. Thank you, and may God bless you as only He can.